Hey guys, as well, first of all, Merry Christmas. Hope it's going on for you guys, because Christmas is a fun time. But, we got a TCGO video here for you guys today. It's a pretty good match against ZPST deck, but I first figured, let's do a pack opening for some good old Christmas stuff. So let's hope that the Christmas spirit is in these packs. So let's go pack 1. Ooh, what do we get? Full Art Virizion. That's not bad at all, I guess. I mean, it could be useful. And we got a Volcarona, literally useless right now. I don't know. Another one, let's go. That's a terrible Reinquest. Another Durant, woohoo. Wait, they have a ground Stunfisk? Well, and it's okay then. Okay then. Let's go another one, yeah! Ooh, another Chandelure. That's not a bad pull by any means. That actually annoyed me the other day in this one match I had where he was stalling with a Chandelure. And all I had out was he'd catch it in electric. I had no way to get out because I couldn't draw a DCE or a switch. And then he finally killed it and I just wrecked him. Anyways, yeah, that's not a bad pack because you got a Lampent there to use it, and then I don't know, useless Dynamo. But another one, Cofagrigus, Super Rod, and I already got kind of all this shit anyways. So yeah, the last one be good, and it's a Golurk. Well. And nothing great in these packs. At least we got the Chandelure. That's worth something at least. But yeah. Oh well. Bound to have some packs. Even though I've been having, I've been having a good mix of bad and good packs. So it'll make itself up in the long run something. Anyways, on to the battle thingy for today. So, like I said, we're going up against the ZPTS deck today. I'm using my Eels deck, hence the name that I put the thingy as for the deck, but I might have actually been wrong. I don't know, whatever. I think it was Eels that, yeah, I'm not going to go any further. Anyways, first hand, I have to mulligan out, so right away I'm like, shit, he knows what my deck is. He had an advantage, first of all, like, just showing up, so I was like, shit, this is good. And I actually double mulligan, and it's like, oh, no. I'm drawing all my electrics, though, so that might be a good sign for later. Draw another one again, but my leadoff is Pikachu and Tornadus. I decide, alright, let's lead off with Pikachu. We'll see what happens. Tornadus can be my backup, but, I do have the electric in my hands, so I can work with that somehow, because I also got the catcher, not catcher, collector, so I can at least pull up some basics there and have a couple energies in my hand so I can work around. But gonna go for that collector there. Get a Cleffa, a Thundurus, and I was like, wait, what should my third guy be? And I'm like, wait, I didn't grab a Dynamo yet. So let's get a Dynamo going and we'll get rolling. But his start is a Zekrom, so I'm like, alright, it's a mirror match, but I guess the only reason he has the advantage, I don't know why he has the advantage, but whatever. But gonna put an energy on Pikachu, retreat it out. I know I have the electric in my hand, but I'd rather have a little bit better of a hand, plus I draw another electric there. I get a couple Zekroms and a few energies to start off, so not a bad start so far. He does have the Eviolite though, which apparently works on TCGO now, so that kinda sucks for me right now, because yeah, it's going to be hard to kill a Zekrom off, but oh well. But fortunately enough, I should be able to live one hit unless, because I didn't know yet what kind of deck he was running, but he's only able to put one energy down, so I'm like, alright, this isn't looking bad so far. I can get some energies working on Thundurus. I should have played down a Zekrom first and started to set that up, but I decided to get an energy onto my guy. Thundurus, so I'm like, alright, what do I want from this Sage's training? So I'm like, let's get something. I don't need a Pikachu right now. Tornadus, I already have one right now. Usually it's like, but I was like, alright, let's get rid of the energy. And then, grab Tornadus and whatever else I grabbed. I think I grabbed a catcher, but I decided, alright, screw it, I'm just going to eke up the hand. And I'm going to focus on setting up Tornadus right now, and I get woken up again. But the thing is, I kind of am okay with getting woken up right here, just because, for sure, next turn, I will have my Cleffa awake, so I don't have to deal with the luck of, you know, between turns going into my turn. Plus, again, he has no secure way to kill me because I still don't know his deck engine, which I might have actually seen when he played that Sages, but I wasn't really paying attention. But he has Dual Ball. Dual Ball's up. instead of going for Collector, because he couldn't have gone for Collector, but he grabs a Pachirisu and a Tornadus. I'm like, shit, he's running ZPST. So that's going to be enjoyable. So he lays down the Tornadus, then the Patchy, and I'm like, please don't have a Shaman. Then again, why would he play Patchy if he didn't have the Shaman? So he's going to lay down the Pachirisu and get some energies going on that, and he puts DCE on Tornadus, and I'm like, okay, maybe he can't do anything then. Shaman comes in, and now he can shift the energies off to Pachirisu and onto Zekrom, and he can just Bolt Strike kill my guy, my Cleffa. And I was just quick checking my discard pile. I wasn't sure what I had left, and it looks like how they're doing a Violet now is they heal 10 when you take damage. So that's kind of how it is. So I'm thinking what to send in. I decided to go into Thunderous, just kind of to stall for time, because really I have no amazing plays right now. But I'm like, okay, I can capture something in if I really want to, but then, wait, right, because I accidentally put an energy onto Zekrom. I was like, wait a second, why didn't I just put on the Thunderous? But I'm like, alright, let's catch her in something. I can kill off his Tornadus right here before he gets any more energy set up on that, before it gets too huge of a threat, and I decided to oak out my hand. Looking at it, I draw into a Raichu, so that's kind of nice. I'm like, alright, I want to get another Dynamo set up, so what we'll do this turn, or I'll get another Electric set up, whatever. Gonna catch her out for the... I'm thinking what? I'm just also kind of looking to see what I have left, and I have a good amount of guys left, so my prizes aren't too important to me, but I still need to kill shit. But I decided to grab the Dynamo from that Pecom, because next turn I can just go for the Collector and grab guys to Pecom with the second Pecom, draw into a Junk Arm after I kill off his Tornadus, brings back in the Zekrom, and the only way he can kill me off is he goes for Bolt Strike, but he's just setting up my Zekrom to Bolt Strike if he goes for his own Bolt Strike, because next turn, like I said, I'll have another Electric setup. He goes to the Pokegear, and I forgot what he pulled up. I think he pulled a Super Scoop Up. I don't remember, though. I wasn't paying attention there. But I'm pretty sure he pulled up Super Scoop Up. Probably wrong, though. But he's thinking. Really, the only move he can do here is Bolt Strike me, unless he pulls something from his discard pile. But he just goes right for Bolt Strike, and that leaves him with 40 damage counters on him. So I can bring in Zekrom next turn. Well, first what I want to do is I'm going to bring in the Dynamo, and what I'm kind of thinking about doing is just getting the energy going on Zekrom first, and then I think what I do here is I'm trying to think if I should Junk Arm anything, but that's right, I go out to Raichu. Totally forgot about Raichu, but also Raichu, I don't think I haven't even used this deck yet, but basically, I haven't even explained anything of this deck yet, but what this deck does, focuses around the Electrics. Electrics, you pull out an energy from your discard pile, and you get to put them on a bench Pokemon, not an active Pokemon, so, yeah. But then Raichu, what that does is it lets you move any energy on the field to Raichu, so it kind of works well with Electrics, because you can have that in your active zone, and then put stuff on other guys with Electrics, and then shift that over to Raichu. So I already had 2 energies on the Zekrom. Well, I had 1, and then 1 from 1 Electric, and then another Electric, so now I can put all those energies on a Zekrom, and I can just use Raichu's Poke Power, which is, I think it's Voltage Increase or something. I can just put all those energies on a Raichu and then just kill off his Zekrom right here, because he had 40 damage, and I only needed 90, but I did 100 because of a Violet, so he's dead. Also, I put a Thunderous on the bench. That doesn't really matter right now, but he brings in the Shaman just to have something in, I guess. But here he uses Super Scoop Up. He fails to get the Scoop Up thing, so he decided to just Juniper up here. I'm surprised he didn't play that Plus Power, though, because he should have just played it if he's going to jupe it out anyways. So Juniper, discard a whole hand, draw 7, and then he puts an energy onto his Zekrom, which only 1 energy he has, so I'm not threatened by Zekrom just yet, because it's not doing anything. Decides to try and scoop up again. He gets it this time, so he's going to take back the Shaman so he can put Zekrom in his lead so that he can do some stuff. But he's going to play down another Zekrom, and then he's going to catch her in one of my Eels, and I'm like, alright, do I have any switches in my discard pile? And I'm like, nope, I haven't used a single switch yet. So what I'm going to have to do, or what I'm thinking about doing, is putting an electric energy onto the Eel, but then I notice, oh wait, I drew into a DCE, so now I'm thinking, alright, what do I want to do? So I'm thinking, okay, Let's get energies on a Tornadus. Next turn I can use this attack to pull an energy from my discard pile, but first I gotta get that electric out of here. So play the DCE on electric. Don't really want to, but I'm gonna have to. So get that out, get Thunders in, and then just gonna use charge to get another energy from my deck. Plus that also feeds the electrics to get more energies going on the field, even if they can only get limited amounts. If there's some stall, then I get a lot of energy on the field. But he plays another energy onto his Zekrom, and he's gonna go for plus power, and then Oak, which, yeah, he oaked, I don't know. But he has no way to really get more energies out, so he can only outrage me for 30 this turn. Then next turn I can just go for the whatchamacallit attack. You know, the I forget what it's called, but I put another energy. That was a stupid play I did. I put another energy onto Tornadus thinking, hey, I'll survive another turn, and then I can just get two whatever attacks off on him. But I decided to set up Zekrom a bit more, I think, just because there's no point to directly set up with Raichu, but catcher in is Tornadus again, just because it's a free prize. I might as well take it. Get a Zekrom, which is kind of useless right now, but he brings back in his Zekrom that had energies on it, and he can just put another energy on that and just kill me off with the Bolt Strike, which is why it's like, wait, why did I put that energy on Tornadus? Not Tornadus, Thunders. It wasn't that useful of an energy, but it's still the principle of it, you know? But the good thing about it is, though, you know, he'll do 40 to him, but then he gets a Violet, so now he'll only do 20 to himself, which blows, but I'm going to have to deal with it. But I do have another energy in my hand at the very least, so even though Zekrom only has 2 energies, I can put another energy on that the next turn, and then I can just Bolt Strike him if I really want to. But he decides to bring in Raichu and kill that off as quick as possible, which I guess he really was that threatened by Raichu, but that means I get to keep my Thundurus at least, so putting that extra energy on him actually didn't hurt me too much. But now that gives me an empty bench space to set up another Pokemon, like mainly another electric. But I'm trying to look again, see what I kind of have, see if I can Junk Arm for anything. I'm thinking, okay, best move might be to Junk Arm out in a little bit to grab a Pecom and then set up another electric. Even though I don't need too much more energies flowing, I'd still would like it. So I'm gonna play the Share and see if I can draw into anything. And I actually draw into an electric and a Pecom, so I don't really need to do too much yet. But I have full energies on Zekrom, so I don't really need to play more energies yet. But I decided, let's get some energy going onto my Tornadus so that can be used for later. And I'm trying to think what I should put on it. I decided to put an electric energy on it. Not that it's really needed, but whatever. But do a 60 or 80 or whatever to Zekrom. And yeah, that did damage. The point is, next turn I can bring in actually Tornadus and just kill him off with the Hurricane after he kills me off with a Bolt Strike. So that's gonna be pretty special. But he starts to set up the background Zekrom. I think he only has 1 energy on it so far, so not too huge of a deal just yet, because 2 energies. But I decided to send in that Dynamo just because I'm not too sure what else I should do yet. I decided to put another Thundurus on the bench just because I want to keep a good flow of Pokemon going, but I decided to retreat out, go into... Well, first of all, I'm going to get some energies flowing. I'm thinking, should I get energies flowing on a Tornadus first, or should I just put a DCE on it and just start attacking? But I decide, I believe, to just put the DCE on and then retreat out to it. And then I can evolve my Dynamo actually the next turn, which I like this Dynamo because free retreat costs, but evolve it into the electric, and then I can fully set up my Thundurus this turn, which is good to always get a Pokemon set up in 1 turn, but I got that, I got Tornadus set up fully too. Everything basically is just fully set up right now, so I can just Hurricane him and take out the Zekrom, which is really nice. Gotta move an energy to something. Decided to move it to Tornadus, because it's like, not Tornadus, Thundurus, because, you know, it discards an energy. If I somehow survive for an extra turn, I might as well have it. But he sends in the Zekrom, and he's gonna get another energy going, and he's just gonna outrage, I believe. I believe. Which, by the way, if you don't play the TCG and you don't know what outrage does, outrage, it's 20 plus however many damage counters you have on it. I think I've faced Zekrom before anyway, so should know. Anyways, he decides to catch her in one of my electrics, so I'm like, shit, what do I do? Do I have the switch? I haven't played a single switch yet, but I'm still thinking maybe I have a switch. So I'm thinking, alright, let's get an energy onto that just in case I can't draw into a DCE or a switch. I might as well do that, and then also I can play catcher to stall for a turn or two, because I'll have to waste an energy to bring that back. So draw into a couple of energies, so that's kind of nice. Don't have any energies left in my discard pile to play, so I can't really do too much else this turn. Next turn though, I can play another energy onto that electric and get it out of there at the very least. But he doesn't have too many options looking at it right now. He's in a Juniper out. He had a collector, shaman, and stuff, but there was no way he could have gotten Zekrom set up for a bolt strike with that hand, so actually he could have with the DCE, but he had no way to get Patchy out because he didn't have a switch or anything. But he's going to Junk Arm for the super scoop up, so I guess that's his form of switch. So he's going to try and scoop up, and he does succeed on getting that scoop up, and he just goes into Zekrom, and he's going to put another energy down, and he's just going to bolt strike me to take me out, because why not just quick take me out? At least I believe he does. He does, right? Please tell me he does. No, he catchers for some reason. He catchers into my Tornadus to kill that for no reason at all. But yeah, that'll do 240, and that'll destroy my Tornadus. But he didn't have an Eviolite, he didn't have anything to play on that Zekrom. So basically, since he did 42 himself, I got 120 with my Zekrom, and that will take him out because he only has 90 HP, I do 120. I randomly just engineered adjustments for Lolskis, but no matter what, that game was over. Took out his Zekrom, he has nothing left on his bench, and that will win me the match. So that was fun playing against ZPST. Kind of annoying though, because we both had to focus on our Zekroms, but the fact that he had Violites and I didn't kind of gave him an edge for a little bit, but I was able to play around it well enough to get the proper edge going. So yeah, that is my other deck. I probably didn't do a good job of explaining it because I didn't go in depth on how Tornadus and Thunders work too well, but yeah, whatever. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully I can get more decks made soon, even though you guys haven't seen too much of either one yet. But hope you guys are having a good Chris Mahana Kwanzaa and stuff, and you know, don't die, have fun, etc., etc. Rate, comment, sub, and later guys.